Wrong button. Hello, 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 welcome, welcome. I need to get my bunny gear and post this. Everyone, that's. Oh, everyone. That's. I don't know how to type. I can't spell things and my keyboard kinda sucks on certain keys. Yeah, there we go. It's good enough. Right, let's go find. Right, this is doing my head in, so let's get rid of this. Can we swap around? Thank you. I'll put it on fibbage as per normal for starters. Let me just sort this out. Whack this. I need to be in and on. Play. And let's have a little look, shall we? CVQX. Nice. Oh yeah, you don't get to pick your sound on this one. I forgot about that. Let me draft up a quick www.jackbox.tv. I'm just drafting up a pinned message ready for when anybody comes in. .tv to play. Room code will be on the screen for the game in play. You join. Wow. It's if you. Oh, come. Mid game. And you in the hello. Oh, give me a sec. We'll start it off soon enough. I'm sorry, guys. How do I spell? Nice to have you here, Lomi. You did. That's right. Someone did say. Someone did say Jackbox. Right, there we go. Old boomer over here just taking half an hour to write text. It's really hard when my C, V and M keys just do not want to play ball. If you'd like to just give it a second, Lomi, we'll wait for someone else to come in. I mean, if nobody comes by in the next, say, couple minutes, we may as well start, but let's give it a bit of time. It's the only reason why I cancelled the thing. Wasn't trying to stop entirely. But yes, Jackbox for today. We'll do the Avoidy Virus game another time when more people seem set on being able to actually confirm that they want to play it, because it looks like the kind of game where we need a proper lobby. And you can never go wrong with Jackbox. You know what, fine. You know what? Let's go, Lomi. We'll start me and you. And then when anybody else comes by, they can join in as and when, can't they? While it's just me and you, it's probably better for us to start with fibbage as normal. Oh, sheesh. Hold on. Sorry, Dragon. Hold on. You're going to be disconnected, Lomi. Don't worry, that was just to bring Dragon in. I didn't realise you were here already, Dragon. Right. Golf Yankee, Golf Zulu. The lobby's been reset. You joined. You mentioned it just before we even had a question in, Dragon, so perfect timing. Is this okay? What do you mean, is this okay for what? There's no problems here. Oh, you were testing the limits and stuff. It seems to work. So, yes. I don't care what you put your name as. If it works, it works. As long as it's not offensive as of a name, per se. Like straight out curse words and stuff. Or, you know, the big ones. Right, now there's the three of us. Sorry, Lomi, let's do us three. Ready? It's an exam for getting public job. Ah, okay. Hold on, you have to go. No worries, Lomi, if you have to go. Yeah, I hear you, Dragon. Fair enough. If you have to go, Lomi, I'll disband the lobby for you, so that you're not stuck. So that you're not stuck in the game. And then, no worries. So you're all classes disconnected again. TUSX. Oh, why did I just typed in the same lobby code as last time by accident? Oops. Yeah. Right. Well, as it's just me and you at the moment, Dragon, I don't mind waiting for other people if you wanted to help your friend with her exam. Unless you want us to go just me and you just now. Depends on what your focus is, buddy. I respect the waiting if needs be. Your help is done. Okay. That's fine. No worries, if you're sure. No pressures. I've only literally just started the stream. I'd normally be waiting 10-15 minutes before we start anyway. So I don't mind if you need to do more. If not, I'm happy to just either of us to press everybody's in whenever you want. Okay. Let's have a look. Don't think so. It's good getting to finish lunch. Okay. Good. Right then. It's going to be a little bit small amount of answers, but should we warm up with just me and you then? Let's see how we get on. Third time's the charm. I won't screw things up this time. I won't cancel it. We'll just go.
I'm the only person in this game you can trust. Just the two of you, I see. That works well because I'm used to being a third wheel. Let's do this. This is round one, and that means you get 500 points.
Yeah, shut up, Cookie. Let us play the game. I wish there was a way to skip him sometimes.
Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. In 1726, a British woman named Mary Toft convinced doctors that she had given birth to blank. Now use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool your opponent into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use the lie for me button for half the points. Do it now.
That would do.
Okay, there are your choices.
Yeah, we've probably written similar things. Yes, the guy is called Cookie Masterson.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And that means some of these didn't get picked.
That would be cool to give. She did it like rabbits do,
All right,
and convinced herself that because she did it that way that she conceived them as such. Damn right.
Okay, here's the question. In 2013, a zoo in China attempted to pass off a blank as an African lion.
Wabbit season.
Enter your lies
Duck
now.
season. Wabbit season. Oh, I remember hearing about this story. Actually. It's just about remembering exactly.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
I'm fairly certain that poor thing, they painted its face and put on a fake mane.
People became suspicious when it passed on a dead gazelle in favor of a bowl of sausages. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
I thought it was going to give the specific dog breed, and I was like, that's why I said I couldn't quite remember. I knew it was a dog, but I thought, oh, they'll specify a specific breed. But no, they did not.
Okay,
Damn, me and you are flying through when it's a two-person game.
Hussein is in the Guinness Book of World Records because he is able to blank very quickly with his nose. Type in your lies now.
Oops. Let's not misspell.
Okay, here are your choices.
I mean, what would you want to be able to do with your nose very quickly?
Let's see what everybody selected.
I reckon we both got each other here. I think the real answer is turn pages. I can't say on stream exactly.
He's probably the slowest at making friends, though.
The best thing you want to do was redacted.
Nobody else's lies got picked.
Yeah, I knew it was. I thought it was going to be one or the other. I just couldn't think of which way around it would have been. So I just blindly went, I think it might be turn pages, but let's go type. I know it's backwards logic, but I went with the opposite with what I thought.
Exciting. Select a category.
Which is just a weird way to do it. Ba 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 da. Ba ba da. Ba 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 da.
Okay, here's the question. A Rhode Island middle school discovered that some students were crushing Smarties candy and then snorting the dust. So they
Another
sent an
question
email
about
to parents
noses.
warning that a side effect of this activity could be blank in their kids' noses. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth?
I actually don't know the real one. I'd never heard of this before.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
All I know is that maggot sounds very out there. Well. Apparently that's the real answer though. Holy heck. Really?
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
Like, wow. Crazy stuff.
Pick a category. Okay, here's the question. One of Kim Jong-il's many titles was Invincible and Ever-Triumphant General and Highest Incarnation of the Revolutionary Comradely blank. Type in your lies now.
Kim Jong-il gave himself many titles. It's wonderful when you're a dictator. When you can decide your own titles at will.
All right, where's the truth?
The incarnation of the revolutionary camaraderie Fluffy. I don't buy it as Fluffy. Somehow. It didn't make sense in my head. But I'm all for Fluffy love, but I'm not I don't think he would be camaraderie Fluffy. That would be a wild title to give yourself. Mine was just a lie for me answer, I'm not gonna lie.
Time to pick a category.
Fluffy and love are synonyms. Yeah, I mean, that's not wrong. Let's go Twix. I like Twixes.
Okay, here's the question. A man in Milford, Iowa got fired from his job after he used a blank to dislodge his Twix bar from the office vending machine. Enter your lies now.
I don't know how true it is anywhere else, but here in the UK, there was an ad, or like a set of ads from Twix, where they tried to get people to say whether they preferred the left or the right one. And they were trying to get people to sort of almost poll which one they preferred, despite the fact they're the exact same bar. Ba-ba. I too would like to take a snake into work. That'd be wild though. He actually was forklift certified. That's the crazy part about it.
Final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game.
You take a snake to work, if you know what I mean.
Here's your final fibbage question.
Okay.
Under the Marine Corps Uniform Regulation Code MCO P1020.34F, a male Marine is not allowed to carry this while in uniform. Type in your lies now.
That could be something wildly out there.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
I'm taking way too long to come up with a retort to your I take a snake to work, so I think that's a W for you. Oh, okay. I failed. I think you win this.
They're only allowed to carry its manlier alternative, the parasol. And that means...
That means a very obvious winner. That's Snake Boy. Ta-da! Military laws are laws of all time, yeah. I only got the like bonus because I forgot to thumbs up things. Oops. For now, just in case there's anybody else here, I'm going to hit new players. That will kick us back out, and we can give it a minute to see if anyone else comes by. Otherwise, do you just want to run it back, or do you want to play one of the other minigames, Dragon? It's up to you. I also thought about the fact of Avoidy Virus needing more people. Hold on, am I just repeating myself? Did I mention this already? I feel like Avoidy Virus needed more people committed into it, Dragon. I might have already said that. I'm literally just dementiaed. We can wait a bit. But yeah, I think that'll be another time when there's slightly more people that'll be more inclined to have the game. I did notice though that it's a phone app as well, actually. Funnily enough. You know what I'll do? Is I'll ping Lave and Camph. Wanna come play. Join for Jackbox. Oh my god. So difficult without the C and the X keys working like immaculately. Go, I'll ping them both. See what kind of response happens. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba. Oh man, Dragon! Imagine waiting until we imagine when we get more people here on the channel and we get like proper full lobbies, like at a more permanent basis. That's gonna be fun, man. Don't get me wrong, this is still fun too. I just mean it's gonna be even more insane when we actually are able to fill lobbies. It's gonna be crazy stuff. I tell ya. I tell ya. We did nearly have a full lobby last weekend, didn't we? We had 7 of us at one point. Nuts and bolts. Oh man, that is the top Banjo-Kazooie game of all time. See, as much as people hated it, I actually really enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I think it was great. I used to have fun messing around and just making random vehicles, honestly. People took the piss out of Nuts and Bolts because it was a Banjo-Kazooie game that wasn't Banjo-Kazooie, but it was really good. I just used to like making like spring vehicles and stuff with gyroscopes, so you could like spring and then spin yourself around. That was the fun bit. Ba 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 ba. You never got to play much of 64. You never played the original Banjo-Kazooie? Oh man, the original Banjo-Kazooie was awesome. The one I didn't play was Banjo-Tooie. But I have Jackbox off. Love the name. What a good choice. Alright, I'll give it a few more seconds. I'll just ramble on something about Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I didn't used to enjoy like the grunty fights in the later levels, but I used to really enjoy the early levels of Banjo-Kazooie personally. I used to get to about the snow level. Freezy Peaks. Hey Kampf, nice to have you here as always. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Papa. Oh, what's this? A special private message just for me. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute, Dragon. I mean, like, yes, but the actual... You're doing Angie face perfect. That's what we like to hear, Kampf. That can only be a good sign. Let's give this a shot, shall we? See? Cookie Masterson. A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas.
Ready for action. Lock and load. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. After an allergic reaction to steroids used to treat asthma, a 28-year-old woman started growing blank on her head instead of hair. Enter your lies now.
Oh my god, was I muted for like forever?
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of any.
Sorry, I might have been muted for like forever.
Okay,
Oops.
which one's the truth?
I think I messed something up. At some point I turned myself. You're getting too good at anatomy.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
There's a certain level where you just sort of start converting yourself into learning about stuff.
Nailed it. Now when she wants to look nice, she goes out and gets a mani-pedi. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked.
But yeah, what a weird phenomenon. Really went for nails and the game bricked you. Yeah. And yes, I forgot to do thumbs up again. Thanks for the 3 likes. I'm gonna get that like trophy clearly. Mutation, this is wood members.
Okay, here's the question. It's time for
Wood members, is that what you take to work every day?
New Zealand. Check out the $6
Pow.
million cathedral made out of blank. Type in your lies now.
Ooh. Christchurch.
All right, where's the truth?
My god, a $6 million cathedral made out of dung. That must be really dried up, or else, like, it's gonna smell bad. Just saying. Just super saying.
Let's see what everybody selected.
I actually remember to thumbs up you guys' stuff. Thanks for the points. Strike 1. Oh no.
Services and breakdance battles are held daily. And
Oh, no.
put the other lies up there.
I'm sorry, what's that? What's that, Dragon? I can't hear you over the sound of me being the only one getting points there. Okay, strike 1.5.
Category.
Ooh. Do I see a Mario and Luigi floating around there? What's Dragon gonna go for?
Okay, here's the question.
Ooh, he did go for Mario and
New York
Luigi.
Times was forced to issue a correction after they incorrectly identified the Nintendo characters Mario and Luigi as blank instead of plumbers. Enter your lies now.
Ah, this was years ago. I think this was part of the was this not as part of the Super Mario Bros. Movie film review? As in the obviously the 1994
Your choices.
version? Where Bowser looks really stupid. And Yoshi is just literally a dinosaur. I don't even get you started on how the Goombas looked. Oh yeah, no, Bowser was just a regular guy.
Everybody picked.
I haven't actually seen the film, but I am aware that the film is somewhat absolutely nightmarish.
Got it right. Nice.
Do they look like poo? No, the Goombas they had like suits on, and then they had like really goofy looking heads. Where they looked almost like, I mean, Goombas are mushrooms. But like, they truly look like mushrooms.
Two are all point values
Goombas.
double.
You know what,
Let's
Camph? You got me.
go. Select a category.
Pooh, the one from the mobile game. Ah, yeah, a little bit. There's a number. I'll pick a number.
Here's the question. UC Irvine brought 6,084 students together in 2012 to break the world record for largest blank ever. Type in your lies now.
Thank you, autocorrect. I accidentally almost spelt the
Okay,
most
here you go. Find
simplest word wrong. Imagine a dodgeball game with 6,000 people though. 3,000 aside. That'd be awesome. I used to love playing dodgeball in high school at lunchtimes. We used to have like a weekly Friday dodgeball session at like lunchtimes. So fun. Imagine the Ultra Instinct meme opportunities. Damn right, Shaggy would be all over that.
And nobody fell for this one.
I didn't actually know what the correct answer was. I was just talking about like that would just be cool. There is actually an event though in I think it's held in I want to say either Austria or Germany, and it's like a 5,000 aside airsoft session. And it's like the biggest airsoft gathering
No, that's okay. I've got it.
that takes place on an annual basis, and it's like over 3 days or something insane.
According to a 2010 study, one child in the U.S. was injured every 46 minutes by a blank. Enter your lies now.
Now, I mean, it's America, so the answer is probably gun.
Okay, here are your choices.
One every 46 minutes by a bouncy house. I mean, bullies are just get rid of them. Bullies are the true epitome of the actual angry face. Not like the cool angry face, but like just the sheer numptiness or whatever.
And it was also...
Ooh. Look at that, we had the same idea. So there's 2 random lines thrown in. Interesting. Well, Camphy got us both back.
Well, don't you feel foolish?
You say we're farming you, but you got 2,000 points. That's bounce house. Oh my god, it actually was a bounce house. That's just psychotic. How? That's all I have to say is how. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous.
Okay, here's the question. Lake Superior
Hunt.
State University
I know I am, but what are you?
The license entitles you to hunt blank. Type in your
Lake
lies.
Superior. It's going to be something to do with a overabundance of an invasive species, isn't it? That's where my head would go.
Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something.
Or fish. Is bounce house the one you think you jump in it to go up and down without effort? Yeah, it's like a trampoline, but not a trampoline. Basically. But they shouldn't really... There shouldn't be an accident every 46 minutes on a bounce house. That's just insane. Yeah, I know it would be some sort of mythical creature. I just had the wrong one. Good job, Arlie. Looks like 2 of us wrote the same answer.
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
Did you 2 both write deers, or did one of you also write red squirrels? That's the real question. Nope, Camp just blanked. Damn. Unlucky Camp. You'd have got even more points. I mean, you're already killing it, but like, you would have got even more points. The craziness of the situation.
Here is your final fibbage question. Strange brand name for the cigarettes sold by the Enlightened Tobacco Company in the 1990s. Enter your lies now.
I would not have selected fish. I knew it was either an invasive species or an obscure entity.
Okay, which one's
Fish just felt a bit too weird to write for. I want to go for Nessie. Yes, if you see the Loch Ness monster in the US, I would be slightly worried.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Ooh. Ooh. Unlucky, guys. Skill issue. Skill issue.
Nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Way to clean house on the final round. Damn. Perfect. Camp was the real winner there, obviously. Right. It may just be us three still for the meantime. Damn, son, where'd you get these? Would you two like to continue with Fibbage? Or do you want me to swap over to Jackbox Party Pack 2 for a different game? Or do you want to play one on here? What I'll do is to remind you of what ones are on this pack. Let's go to the menu. And we'll run through it, and then you can say whether you want to go back onto Fibbage or if you want to play the other pack. So we've got the... You like Fibbage? Okay, Dragon? There's also, of course, the Drawful, but not the main game. Just the original one, not the standalone. There's this game that I've never actually really played. But I've always considered it to be kind of bad. So I don't actually know. Another one I've not really played. Yeah. So we can either do Fibbage again or we can do one of the others. It's up to you. Or we can swap packs. But if you like Fibbage, we can go Fibbage. I'm just doing the long-winded stuff so that you can physically see what else there is, for just in case your mind was changed. If not for a moment. Charlie, Yankee, Mike, Kilo. I was about to say Kappa. No, Kappa is not the phonetic for K. Dr. Agoon. I mean, is that when you... So, Dr. Agoon, I think you can tell what they'd be a specialist of, but like... I guess how? I don't know.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if I fall asleep during this, just poke the screen with a stick. 3 players, it's anybody's game. Let's do this.
35 experience in jacking off. Well, to be fair, Dragon, dudes kind of get a free pass at that, because really you kind of have to. Because if not, you can it actually increases the chance of getting testicular cancer if you don't goon often enough. Because essentially all the old sperm stays within your testes, so you actually have to get it out.
Made news in 2004 when he was able to sell
just
a single ordinary blank on eBay. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it.
If you didn't have that experience, you'd be a wizard instead. Yeah, they do say if you reach 30 and you're still a virgin, you're a wizard, isn't it? That's the superstition.
Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device.
You're a wizard, Harry. See, the whole Harry Potter series is actually about a 30-year-old in his own little goon hut. Because he wasn't really a child under the stairs, he just had a childlike mind. Clearly. And the rest of it was in his head of delusions of grandeur. I mean, Hagrid too probably would have actually been a wizard.
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
But wow, there you go. Good job, Dragon. Absolutely cleaning house. Very nice.
Alright, pick a category.
Oh, it's me. Squirrels.
Okay, here's the question.
Seeing as I wrote squirrels as a previous answer.
Only Illinois organizes an annual event in order to blank squirrels. Enter your lies now.
I'm a little bit concerned what the blank is, if I'm quite honest. Just a little bit.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
I mean, Hopefully it's just to celebrate squirrels, but I don't know. There's worse that could happen to squirrels.
Let's see what everybody selected.
But everybody knew what was going on.
You all nailed it. It's important to count those who cannot count themselves. And that means...
Well, they've got nobody else to count on. Damn, I'm doing bad at 1,000 and at 1,000. Sheesh.
Pick a category.
Strike 2, damn it. Alright, 3 strikes and I'm out. Okay, I get it.
Okay, here's the question. On December 3rd, 2009 and March 30th, 2010, rapper Eminem tweeted a photo proving he was surprisingly really good at blank. Type in your lies now.
It's amazing what chocolate is able to do when put to the test. Come on, that can't be anything more than like a strike 2.2. Surprisingly really good at rapping. Nah, dude's a gamer.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
It was the bongo DK. No, it would have been the original Donkey Kong with Jumpman before Jumpman was Mario. Even though Donkey Konga with the bongos is fun.
Which means all point values are doubled. Exciting.
Where Mario was a slaver. Wouldn't be the worst thing Mario's done. A little bit of small human trafficking never hurt anyone, Dragon.
No, that's okay. I've got it. Okay, here's the question. Ruppy the Beagle, who is being studied in South Korea, is a very unusual dog.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, don't mix up the beginning letters.
Enter your lies now.
Shut up, British. Hey, we only did the hand a little bit in triangles.
Okay,
did I hear the news that Billy Mitchell won? Billy Mitchell won what? What's an EastEnders character got to do with anything? Also, I think Billy Mitchell died on EastEnders years ago, did he not?
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
No, this was a very special dog. But I don't know what you mean by Billy Mitchell won. Sorry, Camp. Lawsuit against the speed. Oh, from Carl Jobst. Yeah, I heard Carl Jobst lost. The thing is with Carl Jobst, I've watched a few of his videos. Oh, sorry, Jobst. To be fair, I've watched quite a few Carl Jobst stuff, and he always comes off a little bit arrogant and this and that. And clearly, what's happened, he's been put in his place. Don't get me wrong, I respect what he does, but like clearly he's just been shown to be put back in his place. Oh, I can't not treat this one like it's a game of Quiplash.
Okay, which one's the truth?
UK's Health and Safety Laboratory. I'm sorry, my sister works in health and safety. What the hell is the UK's Health and Safety Laboratory? Thanks for the 3 points. I think you meant to choose the leisure suit for the likes, not for the Not for the answer. You did not stutter.
And that means this lie didn't get
Did I stutter? And of course the meme is that Leisure Suit Larry is the very very infamous game. Let's go rural parts.
Okay, here's the question. Instead of having guard dogs, police in
For saying that they caused a suicide.
Xinjiang province
Ah,
blank.
that's just calling out then. That's defamation lawsuit. They're having guard dogs.
Okay, here are your choices.
Come on, everyone knows geese are the scariest animals in the world. But yeah, I didn't actually know that was quite what the Carl Jobst court thing was about.
Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, you think it's funny, and then one day you get tased.
So I mean, it looked like that wasn't really the case.
And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
So what, as in he didn't cause a suicide, but Carl Jobst made it look like he did? Yeah, again, that definitely sounds like defamation lawsuit. In that case.
The final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. What doctor
But again, that does bring his integrity into question to make such accusations.
Practice. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Sounds like that's also a truth spin then, Camp. I have no idea what this question is, by the way. Not gonna lie, I hit the live for me button. I sort of wasn't really thinking about it. I was gonna write something like Fred, so I'm glad I chose live for me, because it very much would have been out there and wrong. I was gonna write like Peter.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
I thought, how does Spider-Man make you sound better for dental practice? Out there and long, you say. Dragon. Strike one. Strike one, brother.
He drove Dr. Hertz like a bitch right out of business. And nobody.
Oh, Camp genius. Alliteration. That is a good call. Did not even think about that. Nice. Good job, guys. You cleaned up the likes cup together. Good job. Right, let's go new players real quick. Do you want to play Fibbage again, or would you like to play something different? You gotta leave soon, gotta clean a little? Ooh, you messy bugger. Nah. Sounds good, Camp. Sounds like you're being responsible, mate. Have you got time for one more, Camp, or are you out? Last one for you, I guess. I'll give it a few seconds. In case anyone else here. You do one more round. Cool. I respect that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. Lave might come soon too. Yeah, he's always edging and mewing, isn't he? 10, 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. Perfect counting, by the way. I too can count.
Welcome to Fibbage. My name is Cookie, and I'll be officiating the proceedings. Think of me as the blufferee. 3 players. Okay, everyone.
I imagine Lave would want to play Quiplash. But tough luck, Lave. We'll need more people for that.
500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to
Right.
pick a category.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, here's your first question. It's time for a road trip. When on the Hawaiian island of Molokai, be sure to visit the Hula Hua post office where you're able to mail blank without using a package. Enter your lies now.
Dead bodies. I'll take it to anywhere you want. Obviously, I don't actually know.
Hurry up, use a suggestion. Alright, where's the truth?
Well, one of those is not like the rest of them. But it might be there might be a double ruse there.
Let's see what everybody selected.
But I've got to go for the odd one out. Damn it, Kampf. That was a bait. I should have gone with my gut. That's why I freaking wrote pineapples. And I got thrown out by the intrigue of the randomness of that between the others. That was good.
Select a category. Okay, here's the question.
Help me, stepbrother, I'm stuck.
Miraculously, a man in Longview, Washington survived a harrowing event in 2014 when he was stuck in a blank for 10 seconds. Type in your lies now.
That phrase ruined multiple generations. me and my buddies normally use it whenever someone's got a stepladder out. Because it's help me stepladder, I'm stuck.
Okay, here are your choices.
Well, I too would class it as a harrowing event if you survive my stream for 10 seconds. Or whoever this Millsy person is instead. That does sound pretty bad.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
Either or. Nice. I thought that might get ya. Thanks, I'll be taking the correct answer and running it. Hehehe.
Doesn't seem that miraculous. It's not like they're designed to cut up humans. And we're done.
10 seconds. That would just be agonizing.
Alright, pick a category.
That poor guy. Sheesh.
Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's the question. Budget hotel chain Travelodge reported that between 2006 and 2007, about 95% of sleepwalkers found in their hotels were blank men. Enter your lies now.
That's a high percentage. They definitely had more than 2 nickels
Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
for every time that someone was with this kind of
Okay,
person.
Here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick?
They're going to be naked, aren't they? Naked sounds like the most plausible response. But I just had to go for it. Yeah.
And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie.
I imagine, Camp, you wrote naked and then it said that's the correct answer, so you then wrote the opposite? That's what I would guess. Or you knew it was naked from the get-go and just wrote the opposite then.
Now it's round 2.
You never.
Values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category.
Let's go Lucy.
Okay, here's the question.
Lucy Goosey.
In a 1999 interview with Us Weekly, actress Lucy Liu revealed that she once had sex with a blank. Type in your lies now.
Well. Well.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Ah! Yes. Yes, I've heard of this one.
Okay, let's take a look.
Nah, she claimed she had sex with a ghost. Very obscure,
It was also
very obscure thing.
great minds think alike.
Yep.
And nobody picked the other lies up there.
Gut said ghost. Yeah, no. She genuinely claimed that she had sex with a ghost.
Time to pick a category.
I think that's rather wild to not only have seen a ghost, but to have sex with one. But
Okay, here's the question.
of course the German would choose Schwarz.
Signed with Sunderland in 1999, the team made sure that his contract specifically prohibited him from traveling to blank. Enter your lies now.
Well, Sunderland is in
Okay,
Scotland.
here you go. Find the truth.
I have to go with the most obscure one there. For sure.
Let's see what everybody
Imagine not
selected.
being allowed to go to outer space. SMH my head. Well, you two got each other. I'll just take the winning one. But wow. That's
Who's
crazy.
hoping to take a commercial flight to outer space, or as they call it in Europe, foot space. And nobody fell for this one.
Yeah, the Germany is more to meme. Of course, I didn't know what the actual answer was.
Select a category.
To be honest, I think I would sign a contract that said, what's the most reasonable out of those?
It's not
Yeah.
hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question.
That is very true, Camp.
Blair Tolman wrote
But
a
so was the
book
Netherlands.
Called Blank for Under a Dollar. 301 Ideas. Type in your lies now.
You have to love the irony when people make self-help books. In that they give you money-making tips to allow them to make money on making money-making tips.
Alright, where's the truth?
Also, imagine dating for under $1. Does that not just sound like the most, like, minimum effort, bare bones thing. I think the word I was looking for is not frugal. Like, what word am I thinking of? The opposite of frugal. Stingy. Thanks, Camp. That's the one. That's so stingy. Wow, it actually is.
You guys blew it.
Wow. None of us chose it because we all thought that would be way too out there. Ridiculous. Aren't they like really simple? You mean stingy and frugal? They're the exact opposite.
Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final
Frugal's when you're generous.
triple. It's anybody's game. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Enter your lies now.
Oh no.
Hurry up, use a suggestion. Okay, here are your choices.
We had similar ideas though. I did hear this guy, but I don't know what the cause of death was.
Take a look.
I mean, it was the most obvious one considering all our answers, but like...
Luckily, the ponytail survived. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Ooh. That was basically a draw. But Camp once again cleaning up with the thumbs cup. Damn you, Camp. That's the real winner here. That's the tiebreaker. Me and you basically tied, and you won the tiebreaker cup. Good job. Right, I'll go new players. Because I know you need to get going off and cleaning. So thanks for coming by, Camp. Always appreciate your presence here. There's no way that frugal means you spend a lot. Hold on. Oh! Frugal is the word I wanted to say, actually. Yeah, sorry. Sparing or economical as regards to money or food. Yep, sorry. Frugal is the word I meant before. Sorry, Camp. I was thinking of... Sorry, I derped. Hold on. Opposite of frugal. I was thinking of... Not lavish. Oh, I think I was thinking of the word generous, but like not generous, but then the opposite. Anyway, honour and pleasure as always, Camp. Catch you another time, buddy. Good luck with the cleaning. So... with that in mind, thanks, Camp. With that in mind, what's the consensus as to what you would like to do, Dragon? Seeing as you are the main other person here joining in with me, I feel like you should be the one that gets the smidge, just like a smidge. We can either jump to the other Jackbox game. We could find something else multiplayer. What about the potato game I never ran? The potato game I never ran. Oh, I was talking about how there was about the pirate game. Yeah. Honestly, I looked into it. It's not. I really should have never got it. It's naff. Was the outcome on that one, by the way? It really was. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. In fact, why do I still have it installed? Let's get rid of that. What about, you know what, Camp? The supermarket game has had an update recently. Do you still have, Supermarket Together installed? Would you like to maybe mess around with the new update stuff together? As an alternative idea? Or we can carry on playing Fibbage if you like. I'm not trying to force us off Jackbox. You don't have to download it just for now's sake, Dragon, at all. I'm just trying to float extra ideas into the stratosphere. Or what I could do is, because we were talking about a voidy virus, maybe we could see about getting a voidy virus going, but I think it needed 4 people, didn't it? This is the only reason why I was cautious on it. A voidy virus. Sorry, give me like a hot minute here and I'll be back with you. Right, apologies to keep you waiting. I've been thinking about it. Oh, hold on. Hey, Leif. You guys are still playing Jackbox, you can stay for a game or two. Oh, okay, there you go. There's our answer. Welcome, Leif. Nice to have you here, buddy. Don't worry about the pee right back. I am here. I have peed back. Let's get rid of that. Do you want to run like a Fibbage or 2 more, Dragon? And then we can maybe think about the alternatives. I was also thinking just now, Dragon, we could say, after we played a few games with Lave while he's able to be here, we could always abandon stream and just play Trying Together. Me, you Fluffy, if you want. But how about while we have Camp, Lave, we've already had Camp has been and gone. While Lave is here, how about we do some more fnibbage? I remember you guys didn't particularly like the quiz game because of the delay, which was understandable. But this does not have delay. That's bad. That also works. She's enjoying Life is Strange. Yeah, I did notice she was playing Life is Strange. But if she's enjoying it, I'm not going to say, hey, stop. I'm not trying to say, hey, she needs to stop playing Life is Strange. I didn't mean like as an immediate, I meant like when she's available. I wasn't thinking like immediately, sorry. I should have clarified that.
streak. Ah, a three-person.
It was her idea to play together. Well, when she's... basically, we play. I'm thinking, step 1, we play some fibbage with Lave. Step 2, I will wait till the end of time, and we can play Trine as long as I don't have to wait beyond, like, say, 10 o'clock. I'll wait till the end of time as long as the end of time is 9:59 at the latest. And then we can I want to play with the mage more. That was hella fun last session.
Use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now.
Oh, oops. For a long time I finally had a truth submitted. I was like, why is it not submitting my answer? I could have sworn I pressed submit.
Here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device.
Yeah, I know what the correct answer is here. And, I mean, when one of the answers is cock, I think it limits down the amount of correct looking answers. This doesn't, by the way, when it says cock, it means without a chicken. Just, if anybody's watching and is a little bit worried, it means like a male chicken. A cock. Don't think of anything else. That's the only thing it could possibly be, alright? For real, for real. And yeah, I wrote book as a meme answer, and it wasn't the meme answer, it was the truth. Once again, an ironic thing, because it's how to cook without a book, but it's a book that tells you how to cook without a book. So you don't quite cook without a book, because you're using a book to cook. It's a how much wood would a woodchuck chuck situation all over again. Go on, Simon Cowell. Hit us with it.
It's time for a celebrity tweet. 12:44 a.m. the 10th of December 2013. At Simon Cowell tweeted, "Still not sure what a blank is. Enter your lies now."
I think I know what the answer is. Let's find out. I do not know what the answer is. The answer is I do not know.
Hurry, hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
What could it be, I wonder? Yeah. Baby shower.
Well, don't you feel foolish?
I thought there's no way Simon Cowell wouldn't know what a baby shower is, but he apparently did not know what a baby shower is.
Single, lonely, pitiful lie.
Well, let me explain. It's when you take a baby, you put them in the shower, you turn on the water, and you just leave it for like a couple hours. It's an initiation, right? If it drowns, unlucky. If it stays alive, you got a good one.
Alright, pick a category.
As someone with rainbow nieces slash nephews, yeah, I am of course making a joke. Please don't take that to heart.
Japan that were designed to combat loneliness. They were shaped like a blank. Type in your lies now.
Right, I have to write this. This one's for you, Lave. For real.
Okay, here are your choices.
You like the sound of that? Damn right.
Alright, who picked what?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a typical Dakimakura. Fairly certain it was actually the woman's lap thing.
Yeah, nothing says I'm not lonely like sleeping on a
And of course, for you, the answer was penis. Just saying.
That means
Nothing quite like edging while mewing on a train. As Dr. A. Goon will tell you.
this is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Time to pick a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with
You're a woman, so you thought if the answer was woman's lap, it would tell you. No, it has to be exact, Lave.
You are experiencing
Has to be the exact.
Aoki phenomenon when you have the urge to poop while blank. Enter your lies now.
My answer's stupid here.
Right, where's the truth?
Poop while edging. Oh no. That almost sounds like a thing that could be a thing. I mean, like that sounds very real to the truth.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Also, did he say Aoki?
And you're experiencing the young Cookie Masterson phenomenon.
I've
when
been
you
getting you
actually
good today.
in the reference section.
With the stupid answers, though, that's what I don't get. They're the ones that are very clearly like the ones that are going to be the right one. And yes, I was unsure whether it was singing or a bookstore. I was in between the two. Very much in between the two.
Select a category. Okay,
The books are all shit full of shit. Quite literally.
Construction in Iceland was delayed in 2013 after advocates claimed the project would destroy the natural land.
Both in their narrative and in their physical appearance, they're covered in it.
Type in your lies now.
Iceland. Also, isn't it weird that Iceland is green and Greenland is just ice?
Okay, which one's the truth?
I don't know what to tell you about the elves submission, but I don't think elves are real. Sorry. Everything else is like reasonable, but elves, you gotta be a little more sensible on that. Come on.
Pick something. Let's see what everybody selected.
No way. No shot it's actually gonna be elves. No shot. Alright, it's actually elves.
It worked! Said a hobo wearing Spock ears and a Santa hat.
Remember a minute ago when I just said about how elves was a really stupid idea? And then it turned out that was the answer? Yeah, you're welcome. What the hell? Elves.
Alright, pick a category.
But like, that is so
Okay,
stupid.
here's the question.
Elves don't exist, man.
Gloucestershire, England is home to the Cotswold Olympics, the highlight of which is the traditional blank kicking competition. Enter your lies now.
Right. I've heard of the Cotswold Olympics. I do not remember what this is. At all. I know there's a weddy throwing event, but I don't remember if that's at the Cotswold Olympics. But that's weddy throwing, not kicking.
Alright, where's the truth?
Ah! Yes. Yes, yes, I now this now makes sense. This is what I am aware of.
Okay, let's take a look.
I've heard of this specific competition, actually. No, it's a shin kicking competition. It is a legit thing. When I saw the answer, I knew I'd heard of it, but I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, fairly certain that the welly throwing thing is also part of the Cotswold Olympics. And there's various other shin kicking competitions that have held throughout the country as well, which is just weird. Definitely not your traditional, sport. Certainly not quite the caber tossing of the Highlands. You might be losing, not sure. That sounds like a skill issue, Lave. I think. Dickie the dealer. The criminal dolls. I think I'm also losing, to be fair, Lave. It's not that Dragon's winning. It's that me and you are both losing. That's just how it goes. These are also really good names. I like all of these.
Alright, who picked to watch?
I think that might be Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's a dragon win. That is definitely a dragon win.
Nobody else's lives got picked.
Well done, dragon. Clap, clap. That was the sound of clapping. It didn't sound like it, though. Sounded like something that Lave might be more interested in. Sheesh. How about we go new players? You're going to be kicked out for a second. All is as expected. Right, spell the word 5 and then replace the E for a D. Thuggies because they're small thugs. Yeah, but over here, Dragon, there's a brand of nappies called Huggies as well. Dragon, these nuts. Damn it, I should have made my name Dragon inspired. Oh well. Right, just in case there's anyone else here, I'll give you a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 0. Devious ass laugh. You know it. The signature.
Hey there, I'm your host Cookie, and I'm here to add.
It's the same laugh I give when I tie women up on the train tracks.
I see there are 3 of you today. I hope this is a really weird double date. Let's do this.
And I spin my, and I twirl the end of my moustache. Ugh, I'd hate to have a moustache, like the classic, like old timey train track thingy villains where like it's the curl round. Ugh, that'd just be horrible. Not quite Eggman. Eggman's is a magnificent bushy beard that he combs 100 times a day.
Hurry, hit the live for me button if you can't think of something.
Allgrim Acres. It's going to be Allgrim. In an Illinois opium den. I'm sorry, I don't think either of you two would have written the words opium den. I'm going for it. Good job, you baited me. You master baiter, whoever you are. Could have been any one of yous.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Alright, you got me. Good job, Dragon. I mean, Olga Maker's the funeral home made the most sense, but you wrote Opium Den. Like I wasn't going to go for Opium Den.
And that means some of these didn't get picked.
Like, that's just too obviously not obviously obvious. Fear my 0 points. You may win this round. You may win the next one.
Right, pick a category.
But you won't win. Well, actually, you would have won by that point.
No, that's okay. I've got it.
Oh man, he didn't even choose Dahl.
Patton actor George C. Scott refused to accept the Oscar he won in 1971, claiming the Academy Awards is a 2-hour blank parade. Type in your lies now.
Even though actually, Leif, you called him Eggman. But the true ones know that his name is actually Dr. Robotnik. Hey Kay, welcome, welcome. Oh no, it's an edging parade. What have you got us in for, Leif?
Let's see what everybody picked.
Today is no hunting, Kay, that is correct. They'll probably be hunting, like, tomorrow? I would say. But for now, we're going to have probably 1 or 2 more games of Jackbox for multiplayer stuff, Kay. And then the stream will end. Because Dragon and I have now made plans for post-stream. And there you go. I don't know, a meat parade sounds kind of fun if it was an actual meat parade. Just saying.
Okay, here's the question. The Snickers candy bar was named after its
Just game as soon as we're done here. Alright. How about we do 1 round after this, and then we wrap it up. Then you'll come by tomorrow. Sure thing, Kay. Thank you for coming by. I'll still shout you out at the end of the stream anyway. You came by and chatted. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time regardless.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Cut to the crate is shiny. Well, I'm not going to say the second word for just in case. Even though it does sound like a set of underwear. Say it, don't be scared.
Okay, let's take a look.
Don't be scared. It's only a pair of knickers with a K at the beginning. Like panties.
Impressive. And the rest of the board goes unselected.
Angie.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Time to pick a category.
Barcelona.
Okay, here's the question. According to a University of Barcelona study, surprisingly, 5% of people have absolutely no emotional response when they blank. Type in your lies now. Alright, where's the truth?
5% of people having no emotional response when they listen to music. Like, at all. Amazing. I know the word orgasm is set right there, but I'm going with the music thing. Could you guys know my where my inclinations go?
Right, who picked what?
Haha, I got you, Dragon. If you pull out your arm and grab the Skin underneath your elbow, you literally cannot hurt yourself. The dead piece of skin, you can just pull on it. It literally will not do anything. So nobody should have an emotional response to the pinching of the elbow. But I did appreciate both of your cooming suggestions. People usually react for surprise the first time they do it. Ah, I see. So it was like a fake switch and bait. Gotcha.
Includes an odd statue of Jesus wearing blank. Enter your lies now.
What, Evergreen Symmetry? What is this, like in The Simpsons? I think I have to do that.
Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth?
A Green Bay Packers jersey is way too specific. Come on. That's like way too specific. Also, Jesus wearing an overcoat. Would he be some kind of flasher? Sheesh. Didn't think Jesus was that kind of guy. And people follow this guy for religion. How outlandish.
Pick something.
Uh-oh. We have a wild lost dragon. Alright, you got me.
Evergreen Cemetery is, of course, in Texas. And nobody fell for some...
What do you mean, of course, in Texas? Like, of course. Everybody knew that. Of course, I should have thought about that. Obviously it's from Texas. Because everyone in the world knows that, obviously. Man, the use of the word obviously there is just... yeah, gritty. But sure. 6th graders. Hey, now we're talking about my emotional and intellectual age level.
From a New York college prep school were hospitalized after someone released blank in a classroom. Type in your lies now.
I have to... I'm just going to point this out. I've just pressed live for me. My other option was poisonous snakes. Let that sink in. Poisonous snakes.
Okay, here are your choices.
Like, they're not poisonous, they're venomous. Unless they're snakes that literally will give you their... yeah, their bite still hurts, but wait till you try licking them, dragon. It's when we lick them when you really get the full effects. The bite's just a bite. Ah, these are poisonous snakes, so they've got a also it's Axe body spray, by the way. Like, it's a really weird thing.
Most likely from being instantly dogpiled by dozens of supermodels. And that means this lie didn't get picked.
There was a lot. Yeah, dragon, that's what I mean. You ingest poison, you inject venom. They're both toxins, but they have they're listed by their ways to they're listed by their ways on how the toxin is delivered.
Here's your final fibbage question. When Milton Bradley first acquired the rights to it, the game Twister was called this. Enter your lies now.
This is not the correct answer, but this just came to my head and made me laugh, so I'm writing it down. This is my quiplash answer. Yeah, some people are allergic to certain antiperspirants. I think it's due to the certain chemicals that are in certain deodorants. But also, even more worryingly, Dragon, what about if you set off a Axe body spray in a chemistry lab?
Okay,
I think more
here
than
we
8
go.
students might have some problem. Gotta say, I love the pretzel answer. I don't know if that's the truth or not, I genuinely don't, but I really like that pretzel answer. Like, I just think that's neat. So, Lave, are you happy to stick around for one more? Or will this be your one and done, as it were?
Alright, who picked what?
Oh, it actually was pretzel.
The board goes unselected.
Oops. You had to go after this. Okay, no dramas, buddy. Thank you for letting me know. Well done for just like cleaning up on the last game. Love it. In that case then, GGWP, you joined in for one game, you won, refused to elaborate further, and you left. But yeah, we'll end today's just a short Jackbox stream, short one for today. We'll do another multiplayer Saturday, another weekend. So we'll call things here for now. So, as always, shout outs to Dragon, Kampf, and Lave, and Kay. And thank you to everyone else who came by. comes, wins, clips, and leaves without explanation. Comes. Both senses of the word. But yeah, thanks to all. Probably be a Monster Hunter stream tomorrow, by the way. I'm still waiting for the 80 Ray Dow event quest, but hey. Yeah, so peace and love. Catch you all soon. Dragon, I'll be sitting in the voice chat.